Okay, so now we decided we want to be spiritual now, right? We're going to be spiritual people. So, God, do I got to give up? Like, I love playing the instrument. I like being a musician. Do I have to give that up? Because maybe, maybe there's some ego there. Maybe I want attention or something, but I really like playing it. No, I think I got to give it up. Ooh, I want to find a nice romantic or love partnership, even if it's not romantic. Doesn't matter. If I want to find some nice with the opposite sex, or if you're like the same sex, it's all good. But you want to find this. I want to experience what that is, like this nice love. But that, that's there's still probably some human ego tainted with that somehow. I probably shouldn't do that. Damn, what else can I? Oh, I really want to help people. I want to serve. Like I enjoy it. I have my job or career. It's I help a lot of people. I'm a teacher, or I'm doing something for the planet. I'm saving the dolphins, or working at an animal shelter. I just really like doing that. But there's a lot of ego there at work, and it may not be the right environment. I probably need to go sit on a mountain somewhere and just stay there. I mean, if I really want to be spiritual, that's probably what I need to do. But I don't want to do that. But I do want to be spiritual. Okay, I'll do it, whatever. Okay, this is playing out in a lot of people's mind in one form or another. Now, I'm a little illustrative about it, okay, because I want to drive the point home. So what do? We can't get rid of our desires. We didn't put them there. This is the whole irony. Investigate this. A person has certain desires. Some are worse than the others in terms of the anxiety that they cause or seem to obstruct this path that we're on to try to become more awake. Some can be more of an obstruction than others, obviously. Within the realm of duality, there's like different levels. So it's funny though, we don't question this. It's like, oh yeah, I see that this addiction or habit or passion, it's not serving me. Okay, I'm going to stop doing it. Whoa, I can't stop. What's wrong with me, Like, why can't I stop? Something's wrong. Nothing's wrong. Everything's right. Did you give yourself that desire? If you didn't give yourself that desire, how are you going to get rid of it? This is the play of consciousness. It wants to experience these things. It wants to experience these desires. It wants to enjoy them and then maybe suffer them a little bit, depends. And then it wants to transcend them. That's the play. You have to experience that, you see? Those are the heavier desires. Now, the so-called noble, the good desires or good ways that you express your life force in the world, you're being of service, etc. You're working in the world. You got to listen to intuition. Now, if you can't hear intuition, then you just keep doing what you're doing. You trust that you're going to be shown what to do. Stop trying to figure this out. Stop trying to manage your spiritual awakening. But we have to do that for a while too, so that we can let go of that. You see how everything's set up? It's all a big setup. But we're afforded the experience, the appearance that we're like figuring stuff out. We got to do something because we're supposed to. Consciousness wants to know how that tastes too. I'm trying to shortcut it. For those who already kind of know that, but maybe the knowledge is a little dormant, I'm activating it, hopefully. You keep doing what you're doing. You're helping some people. You're doing something that feels good. Okay. If there's something inside, though, on a deeper level that feels, you know what? I don't know, though. Maybe I shouldn't be doing this. That's okay. If it really comes time to where you're not supposed to be doing it, you're just not going to do it. It's going to be clear. Okay? Wait for that time. You don't need to be in a rush with this because you can't. What are we going to do? If the time's not the time, it's not the time. If you want to experience how it is to have this love between another form, yourself wanting to experience itself in another form, how are you going to get rid of that? I got another channel, Beyond the Alchemy. Talk about semen retention and this whole female-male energy. You can go see that if you want. These guys are trying to get rid of that. Some of them. They're like, this is really hard and making my life miserable. I just can't stop like liking girls. Because the like turns into lust, and then it makes me all upset, and then I go look at stuff I shouldn't on the internet, and I lose my energy, and then I lose my spiritual practice. Yeah, that's what happens. But you know, what are you going to do? You got to evolve. You got to just become aware of what you're doing. Ask grace to help you. Get your life together, meaning clean your life up. You got to have a full spectrum, positive, healthy life protocol. What you eat, your company that you keep, the environment you're in, exercise, sleep good, blah, blah, all that. That helps raise the consciousness so that then consciousness can transcend the problems that it created purposely. It can transcend them faster. That's what you do. That's how you transcend stuff and keep your spiritual practice intact. Just keep checking in. Where am I at right now? Where's my attention at? My attention is on like trying to find a partner. That's cool. Are you aware though? Are you aware that like that attention going in that direction, isn't that happening inside, you can say, of the bigger space of who you are? Are you aware of that? Oh yeah, I am actually. Yeah, I can feel the desire, the tendency to want to connect with and find a partner, but yet there's something that's not moving at all. It's like the whole it's the space in which this play's happening in. Okay, you just keep focusing on that. Well, yeah, but the tendency's still there. Let it be there. What difference does it make? If you're aware, if the space is self-aware, what difference does it make how the show's being played out? You got to let it play out. You got to just let it play out. What are you going to do? You're going to try to stop it? You're going to try to manage it with what? The little character that's running around in this space is now going to try to try to change something, and so that then it recognizes the space. The space created the character. Character can't do anything without the space. Well, like the video I made, something like, he who brought me here will take me home. Don't you think this primordial space that created this character that we think we are, don't you think it's taking care and sustaining it? Or did it just create it and then it went away? How's it going to go away though? It's everything. You got to start trusting that. You got to start trusting that. Let the play of life in your own personal karmic show run its course. At the same time, you stay aware of awareness itself as best you can. See, the mind can mess that up too. Oh, but I can't stay aware. Well, you're aware that you can't stay aware. Character can't stay aware. That's who's saying it can't stay aware. But you're aware of that. Well, yeah, but I was only aware of that like 2 times today. Okay, that's 2 more than probably 90% of the population on the planet. It's pretty good, isn't it? I guess, but I want to be more aware. Well, I think you are. You can't help it. It's evolutionary process. Let's count tomorrow how many times you're aware, all right? Or next month. See if it at some point you won't keep score anymore. You're like, yeah, this show's running itself. Like this spiritual practice, it's just happening automatically. Of course, I'm at the evolutionary point where the consciousness is starting, it wants to come back home now. But it's just kind of got to tidy itself up and get rid of some of these desires. How? Sometimes by experiencing them. That's why I say, don't. We think sometimes we're doing something good or spiritual when really we're just delaying spirituality by trying to make ourselves not do a certain thing. I mean, obviously some things we don't do. Okay, do I need to say that? But there's some desires that we think we shouldn't experience because it's going to slow our spiritual evolution down. But really, we're slowing it down by not allowing ourselves to have the experience. Contemplate that. All right, see you.